BFDI is a quite interesting show. There are interesting contestants, challenges, and plots, but something that I find especially interesting about BFDI are the eliminations. There are tons of sad, lopsided, and dumb eliminations, however. With all the sad eliminations that there also has to be some satisfying ones, and that's what today's video is about. I will be talking about the top 5 most satisfying eliminations in BFDI history. I decided to do 5 and not 10 because there are a lot more sad eliminations in BFDI history than satisfying ones. But before we start, make sure to subscribe as it really helps me. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Honestly, I never liked Sble in BFDI or BFB. He was just a simple bully with nothing going for him. He is better in Teapot, but that's not what this video is about. Anyways, his elimination in BFDI was satisfying on pretty much every way. He was only put up for elimination twice beforehand, and should have gotten out over teardrop in every way and his second time up, and honestly he deserved to be out in such a big book gap. As well for being such a jerk. I put him at number 5 as the other 4 are just more satisfying. But Snowball's elimination definitely starts this video off with a bang. Before Teapot, I thought Clock was just a mid and normal character. He was smart and stuff, however Teapot had the chance to improve his character. But instead Clock got derailed, which makes sense that it had to happen to some characters. And I honestly think it's sad the Clock had to become the character that he is, and if you see my community post, you can tell that I don't really like Clock. And I even went as far as making a dare for him. I can confirm in my opinion though that Clock's elimination was quite satisfying. Ever since Teapot 3 I knew I was gonna hate him. He would be more interesting if he had some type of arc with Winner, but no. They did nothing with it and dropped the arc entirely. It's cool that it started up again and all. But this doesn't give Clock an excuse to rejoin and he'll just do nothing. Honestly, talking about Clock makes my heart burn, and that's honestly all I have to say about Clock. Oh my gosh, I hate 8-Ball. He was fine in the first 2 episodes, but then he just got cocky as heck. When he got elected new team leader, he just said the opposite of what Golf Ball said, and nearly makes the team lose. I don't understand how people could like him. He admitted himself that it was his fault that they nearly lost. And he was right in almost every way, and other than being annoying and cocky, face it, 8-Ball did nothing else. I would rank him even higher if about 30% of his votes weren't to just get him out on episode 8. Yeah. Some of his votes were apparently from people realizing the opportunity to eliminate him. On the 8th episode, buzzkill if you ask me, there were better reasons, but yeah, the 2 eliminations ahead are just more satisfying. So let's get to them. I hate Loser so much. I get that he already gets lots of hate, but he has similar problems as the previous eliminations mentioned. He's annoying, has an annoying voice, was cocky, and everything. The only thing interesting about him is his design, but that's it. What else is there to love about Loser? I had to choose between his first or second elimination and in which was more satisfying. But I ultimately felt that his first one because he then got stuck in a jawbreaker, and that's funny. Wait a second, before we get to the most satisfying, let's do some dishonorable mentions real quick.
Tennis ball.
What? Coiny, it looks like it's the end for you.
If you kick me out, I'll crush you with my announcer crusher!
Well, too bad for me, because Golf Ball is safe at 1 vote, and you, Flower, are out with 4 votes.
Well, what I say won't matter, so I'll say Rocket Joe.
Goodbye, Golf Ball, or GBGB for short.
Now my chances of winning went from 7.143% to 0.000%.
Alright. Now let's see who is the most satisfying elimination in BFDI history. Well, what did you expect? There are a lot of Rocky hater out there, and I am one of them. I knew Rocky would be high from the start, but I had to decide which season was the most deserving. BFDI was easily least deserved since he actually talked there, and BFDIA had no reaction, which is unsatisfying enough. In Teapot he actually had a reaction, and a good one too. But it made it satisfying enough to make it. But seriously guys, I know it's not just kids who like Rocky, but he doesn't even talk. He only does one thing, and I bet you can tell what it is. He was only cute in early BFDI, and even then he barely did anything but barf. But hey, at least he could talk back then. I can't say the same in Teapot. Ugh, for now I'm down talking about these eliminations. Rocky's elimination was extremely satisfying, and I'm sorry to the fans who disagree.
What are you gonna do about it?